This video will explain how to use the order of importance to organize your essays. By the end of this video, you will be able to answer the following questions. What is order of importance? What types of essays use order of importance? How do you organize an essay with order of importance? And how do you write topic sentences when using order of importance? So let's review order of importance. When you're using this organizational pattern, you will arrange your ideas in one of two ways, either most to least important or least to most important. But when would you use this when writing an essay? Order of importance tends to be a good organizational pattern for persuasive essays, when you're writing a critical review, or when you're explaining something that is very complex. Remember, when you're writing an essay, you state your main point in the essay's introduction. Then, each body paragraph explains that main point. With order of importance, because you're writing about things based on how important they are to explain your main point, each body paragraph either increases or decreases in importance. If you're using the most to least important order, then your first body paragraph is your most important idea, and your last body paragraph is your least important idea. This is reversed if you're using the least to most important order. Here's an example. Let's say my instructor assigns a persuasive essay in which I have to find a problem in my school or community and convince the authorities why it needs to be fixed. I decide to use an issue at my child's school and to write about the need for better sex education in schools. After completing my pre-writing, I decide to focus on these 4 reasons that explain why sex education is so important. Limit the objectification of women's bodies, avoid the spread of STDs, understand healthy relationships, and avoid teen pregnancies. The main point of my essay is that sex education needs to be taught in schools. I have come up with 4 reasons for this. Now I need to decide if I should start with the most important reason or the least important reason. I want to make sure I hook my reader right away, so I'm going to start with the most important idea and then move to least important. So, what is my most important idea? Well, I think that issues of health are more important than social issues, so I will start with my idea about limiting the spread of STDs. My second most important idea is avoiding teen pregnancies. That takes care of the physical health issues. Next, I will move on to social issues. Healthy relationships are next, and I will end with my idea about objectification. So now that I've decided how to organize my ideas and that each idea will be its own body paragraph, I need to write topic sentences, and I need to make sure that I'm using some transition words to signal to my reader that I'm writing using the order of importance pattern. My first body paragraph is about STDs, and that topic sentence may look like this. The most important reason sex education needs to be taught in schools is to prevent the spread of STDs in teenagers. My transitional phrase here is the most important reason. It's very clear that I believe that this is critical. My second body paragraph is about teen pregnancy, and so that topic sentence might say, the second most important reason for teaching sex education in schools is to lower the amount of teen pregnancies. Here, I've used the transitional phrase, the second most important reason, to show that this is not as important to me as STDs, but still pretty important. My third body paragraph is about healthy relationships, so that topic sentence might say, while not as important as the physical well-being of our children, there are many societal issues that may be solved by teaching sex education. The first is helping them maintain healthy relationships. Here I've done a couple things with my transitions. One is I've transitioned nicely away from the physical health of our teenagers to the social health of our teenagers. And I've also continued the order of importance by using the transitional phrase, not as important. To show that I'm going to be speaking about more than one social health issue, I have used the transitional phrase first to introduce the idea of healthy relationships. My fourth body paragraph is about the objectification of women's bodies, and so that topic sentence could say, the last reason sex education should be taught in schools is to prevent the objectification of women. Here my transitional phrase is last reason. This signals 2 things. 1, this is the last main idea of my essay, and 2, this is the least important reason of all the reasons that I've given. When writing in order of importance, just decide if you want to use most to least important or least to most important order. Then organize your ideas in that order and use transitions to help signal to your reader that you are writing in an order of importance.